boom, boom. We're back.
Hello.
Hey, it's us.
It's us.
On the live.
It's your friendly neighborhood streamers.
Friendly neighborhood yappers.
Yappers.
As we've been informed we are. We are bringing our friends in for their next reward challenge on reward day. This is our 7th challenge of the day. It's been a very long day of challenges. They've been working really hard. So I think our audience is going to give them a nice big cheer.
Absolutely.
We love Angel, our audience keeper. Let's watch all our friends come in here. So we got Paula, we got Luke M, Chris, Ali, Kat, and Val. They're sitting pretty at 15 points right now, tied for first place. Then we got Aaron, Nick, Leah, Elisa, and Dan on Lonan. And yeah, Platoon, we got, oh no, Griffin, Luke, Paul, Ned, and Amelia. And then we got Coco, Declan, Jay, KP, Lee, we are, yeah. Oh, okay. Flex with a team chant. And that was Nicole, Kelsey, Kaylee, Ryan, and Kyle. So, gang's all here now. Final score update. So, they don't know it yet, but this is the last challenge of the day, and they're about to find out. So right now, it might come down to, it's definitely going to be, I think, yellow, coral, or purple that's going to take home our win. I think orange could swing it. Actually, no, they can't. That is physically impossible. They cannot swing it.
So really, it's going to come down to...
Well, no, they could. If they could tie for first, if both yellow and coral get last place and second to last place, and they get first, which is stress. So most likely what will happen is we will see a victory from yellow, coral, or purple, and they will go to the tribes that does not go to tribal council.
12 points for
Who do you think's going to tribal? Who do you think's getting immunity? What do you think's going to happen? Tell us about it.
Shout us out in the
We have reached our last reward challenge.
Last one.
So what that's going to mean for you, Paula, you control your own destiny. If either of you win, you will guarantee that you will be the immune tribe. There are multiple scenarios where we have a tie. If we end up with that, we'll tell you what's going to happen. But for now, we'll get to the next challenge. It's called Well Balanced, and it's going to involve all of you participating in the same fashion. You will put yourself in order from 1 to 5. On my go, the first person will take the block, run down to the table, stack it. That's obviously a pretty easy
another
one.
classic survival
Grab your rope, come on back. When you're coming back with your rope, you're going to make a transfer to the person behind you in line. The transfer is going to involve touching the table or the block stack.
It's also
and your second
much
person
more difficult
taking the
as a
rope
tribal
from
challenge than it is individual. It's hard as heck
The spotters will tell
individually too,
you
don't
the
get me
transfer
wrong.
is good.
But it's very
At
hard
that point in time,
to do it
the next
as a
person will
team
take their
because
block,
you have to keep
work
that
their way
rope
down to the
so
table.
straight when you do the
If you're
trade-off
headed
in between
towards your
players.
stacking table,
And with
and
the
the
height
table
differences
falls,
on some of
you
our
must
teams,
bring the block
it's going
that
to be
you're carrying
really difficult.
back.
So
Put it
hopefully they
back.
know
then
that
head over to your table, restack
they need
everything
to
that's
pretty
falls,
much put their players
come
in
back,
order, not based
get
on
your next
skill, but
block
based
and
on
go.
height. It's probably
So
going
if
to
you're
be the best
going
way
this
to do it.
way and your blocks fall, you're always coming back with what you were carrying and placing it back first. Pay attention to the spotters when they tell you your transfer is good. That's what you're going to want. You're going to need to hear. Don't assume just because you grab the rope, they're going to tell you it's good, and then you're good to move forward. So you're going to put yourself in order 1 through 5 and stay that way so that we can clearly see who's coming in next. Any questions? Once the last block is stacked, the 5th block, when you come back here, touch your table. I'm going to count 3.
Believe it or not, no one died. Mike just
Back
sneezed.
at your table will indicate that you've finished.
I will
can
check
decide
for a
what order
bullet
you're gonna
wound
enter
later
the
though,
course.
just to keep you guys all up to date. And we're talking order. So, definitely, I mean, you could potentially do it based on skill, who you think's going to have the steadiest hands, but it's really just about that transfer and keeping the rope as taut and as straight as possible. You don't want it up at an angle, you don't want it down, you want it directly straight back. I'm so sorry, I just elbowed Taylor in the arm, taking her out. Oh, they won't. They simply, I'll tell you right now, they won't.
To be optimistic.
Taylor's a better person than me, okay?
So I think there's going to be a learning curve here, but then once they get it, I think it could be a very tight race.
Absolutely, yeah.
And there could be a tiebreaker.
That would be really exciting if there is. Very exciting to see a tiebreaker challenge. But yeah, with this one, it's going to be, I think, a lot of seeing tribes fall, even on the first couple of blocks, as they see how much give there is in these tables. Because these tables have not very much give. I'm going to be honest. Like you can barely move that rope, and the table is going to yeet itself into the vertical direction. So. Oh, and there's the table eating itself. Alrighty, so see what order they have decided for themselves. Yeah, keep shouting out your loved ones. They're going to see this eventually. Alright, so it does look like Purple all has like a pretty similar height. They do have Lee going first, and she is the shortest on their tracks. That makes sense. It does look like Pink has decided to put themselves. Oh, no, they got net at the end. I know, yeah. I'm interested. Yeah, I mean, everyone else except for Nick on their drive is pretty much the same height,
So there's no real height.
First person, you're going to be grabbing your block.
It doesn't seem
Run
that
over
way.
the table, pick up your rope, and then head on back, and then everything will play as I
It is a nail
described.
biter. This is crazy. It's
Survivors ready.
It's a terrible everybody's chance.
Got this, Dan.
All right. You can see, like, Tana's zooming, and it's like, it's not worth
No,
it.
you're
Just come to here.
You're already here.
I'll tell you that right now, it is not worth it to zoom in this challenge. Get the hang of it. Go slow and steady so you have information to bring back to your tribe. Because
That's okay.
this challenge is hard.
Great.
All right.
Yep. Great.
So we have a great handoff from Jay and Lee. I'm curious if they get, I believe they get to stack both now. So the one, they're locked in with one. So now, if Jay makes it out and back, then they would get to start with two automatically. They don't have to bring back Lee. So Lee has officially completed their portion of the challenge.
Lona is heading back with their block.
Not necessarily.
Or not.
Yeah. Lots of potential for a tie here. You think you'd be good at this challenge? Alright, get out here. Let's go.
Like 0.5 on a grid instead of 0.0. Love that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Just take it later in the year. Good job.
Again, you can see. Oh, wow. Okay, Ronan.
Coco and Lonan, both with two stacks and heading
And you
back.
can see Nick is doing this strategy here. It's keep one hand up front to make sure that the rope stays straight, and keep one hand in the back to give yourself slack. That is what you have to do. He's doing it very roughly because he only has two blocks and he can afford to, but that is legitimately the strategy. See how he had that slack in the rope and it's falling? You have to keep it as straight as possible. This challenge, slow and steady, wins the race. It doesn't make any sense to go fast. Jay is taking their time, and their tribe is going to successfully get back. I don't think that they've fallen at all yet, and neither did Lee. But it's so easy to say that from behind a camera with no stakes at all. If you don't, if you're playing the game, right? If you're playing the game, there's so much stress. There's so much anxiety. Like, it is very, very hard to
Coco headed in
not
with their
rush
third block.
because you know the stakes, especially if you're one of our three tribes with the highest stakes. You know the stakes.
Oh my god, I forgot to block. Take a big breath.
Make sure you watch your rope.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, rope.
Step. You're gonna move the rope out of the way. Okay.
See it?
Alright.
Yeah, maybe she was testing the waters to see how it went. Let's see, we got Chris over here, I think, for yellow. Really struggling. He has the right strategy, but he's not doing it correctly. I guess he's keeping the back part where his hands are taut rather than the part that's actually close to the block. He has to be back behind the line before he can say successful transfer it to his teammate.
Don't reach behind you or nothing. Coco's got 3 stacks, headed back.
Coco with the flex.
Good recovery. Really good.
2 more blocks to go?
Nice.
There should be 5. There are 5 people on the tri bridge.
I can't do math.
Yes, thank you.
As long as you need.
No slack in the rope. I'm pinning that comment. No slack in the rope. That's the strategy, and they don't know that. Good job. So someone on there knew that. We are battling it out with 2 every other group, looks like.
Okay. Good transfer.
I don't know either, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, Griffin's placing the 3rd block for Wupon.
Okay.
Stress.
Well, Coon heading back with 3.
Sorry, I'm going this way, guys, so I can see everybody. Alright, Cat placing block number 2 for Tala. I'm literally begging you, Cat, even out.
Push it back a little, Nicole.
That way.
Yeah, Aaron, phenomenal. Great.
Clear the rope.
Just under your left foot. Yeah, now, good. Perfect. Good step. Good control. So good.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Troyzan. Appreciate it. This one's tough. Yeah, the biggest one is the slack. I was saying, what do you think? Do you think the best strategy is having like the 2 hands kind of that we saw? We could see Aaron on the Mint Tribe doing at the far end. Like, is that the correct strategy where you're stretching it out a little bit, or?
Bring it back to your body, elbow close to your body.
I'm interested. Yeah. What do we think? Is the rotating the box strategy a good one or a bad one? Should it be an even stack, or should we go every other?
Don't start panicking. Really take your time.
Oh, down goes everybody. Down goes everybody, actually. Pretty much.
You got the exact right strategy.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here is that despite all the slack in Kat's line, she's going slow enough that she can really, really minutely correct the wiggle. It'll work for her, it will not work for everyone above her.
Take a breather if you need to.
Because hers only has 2 blocks, so there's obviously a little bit more leeway that she'll get. This one, again, this takes a long time. It's not worth it to rush. Slow and steady wins the race. Interesting. What? We're gonna go take a look at Kaylee now.
Exactly that.
Watch your rope a little. Yeah. Now you're back to stepping your rope.
Hi, Phil. I'm gonna walk in front of you really quick. Sorry.
Exactly that. That's working great, Green. That's working great.
You're on the rope. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Still on it. Just do the toe though. Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
What an odd choice. Yeah, they're stacked. Yeah, mismatch stack. And also, Kaylee pushed all their blocks back on.
Yaya is now caught up. They're the 4th tribe headed back with 3.
They've shifted, their blocks back. It seems it looks like Coco's are still in the middle. They had an early lead, but it looks like Declan has dropped a few times. But honestly, again, if anyone's game 2 blocks left, it's still really hard. Unfortunately, Tala has still not understood the strategy, or still hasn't connected the strategy, rather, to keeping the rope really tight. And you can see that pretty much every other tribe has. maybe not mint. I can't see. Nope. Yep. There Erin goes. She's doing it. She's got it. Kaylee made up a lot of time. She really quickly went in and out and placed her block.
So close. You should be able to take the rope and then touch the table.
You can fall at any time. It's absolutely anyone's game.
To your right, Erin.
Especially considering, I can't imagine how any of these people did this before they came out here, right? You might think, I'm great at balancing, I can totally do this, and then you go to do it, and you can't. You actually can't. It's hard. It's a really hard
Four
thing.
stacks, heading back.
Take your time. Come here. Cover.
You can see that Luke has his, Pink Luke has his hand, he had it like right at the top of the table.
Incredible distance.
Yes.
Choke up a little. Yep.
Declan is placing their fourth
Slow as you need
for
with
their
this one. Don't
try.
worry.
And then push this back just a little bit.
Body that.
Ooh.
If possible, just a little bit back.
Coco's got their fourth.
What? Push the stack a little bit.
Full stack.
The whole,
Full stack.
if you can.
Just a little bit.
Interesting.
That's great.
Tracing with some more trivia, keep your front arm straight. Front arm straight is the best strategy. No one's doing that. Come teach a crash course. Tristan, where are you? Come on, come in already. Yeah, that's smart. I wonder if that, it looks like if they release their rope like that consistently, I think that might be helpful. Okay, Luke with the transfer there on their final. Ned with the final. This could be
Poon
it.
headed in with their
You see
fifth
Luke?
and final block.
Yep, Luke is almost back to the table. Yep. It is so quiet. You can hear a ping background here for real. Oh no, down with yellow. That's okay. I'm so close. That's okay. This can change in an instant. Can change in an instant. Absolutely. But Weaya is right on their tail. Honestly, Weaya, even if they make an amazing comeback victory here, they need Wapoon to get like last place.
Deep breath. You're good.
The rope is on your foot. But you're okay. You're okay where you are. Yep.
That's alright, Troy. Then you can join us next year. Don't worry about it. We'll see you then. I'll mark your calendar. First week of July every year. Alright, let's go see how our friend. Oh, Val's up for the first time. Let's see how Val's doing. Maybe not the first time. First time I've seen it. And she's slaying it. Oh, not Val. Leah. I'm sorry. Leah.
Come on. You're so good.
Yeah, baby.
Leah basically ran. Leah basically ran up there.
Ronan's got four, heading back.
Hell yeah.
Definitely getting back to Rita. Ned? Ned's locked.
You got it, Liam. Just focus on you.
Remember, take this little bit.
Sorry, Stephanie, but they are
Come on, Leah.
keeping at it. That's what matters. Ned, come
Poon's
back.
got number 5 stack. They need to get back and touch the table for a 3
Super
count.
slow on the way back. Super slow.
And they are very much encouraging Ned. Like he's being supported. Leah making up so much time for Lonan. So much time for Lonan. Good for her. She is really excelling. Makes sense that they put her at the end of this challenge.
Put them all back on. You got it.
You got it on?
Yaya's coming back at their 5th and final, headed out to the table.
Alright, Kyle now. See if Kyle can make up some time for Yaya. Again. Yeah.
You just put them on. Try to get them in the
Whatever
middle as best you
them
can.
both can do.
Fashion statements, they are holders.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick pause because they're moving like snails to come over to our other friends and see how they're doing at the other station. We got Luke, he's just about back.
There you go.
Am I standing on it?
Okay, he touched the table, so now they just need a successful transfer to Val. Alright, nice job, Luke. So they're on their 4th.
How far am I?
Oh,
You're about halfway.
Okay.
that stressed me out so big.
I was like, oh, okay.
Alright, we're gonna go back over here because it looks like Ned is about halfway back. Declan is so close. They've got this. Oh, Ned is, you can see Ned is barely moving. His rope is very taut, but it's still so wobbly. He doesn't have pressure right now. Closest pressure, and even if Kyle beats him, they still win. They just need a second. Is beat yellow, and they have a big lead on yellow. But if Kyle doesn't win,
got their fifth. Heading back.
Work, right?
A little off center. There you go.
Oh, Ned is stepped on. Declan is back with the fourth one for Coco. They have to touch the table. Please, please. Nice job, Declan. Ned is so close to that table. They are inches away. For them to have immunity. Alright, and now we got Owen out. Odell almost had a really amazing save there. And he has to touch the table, I believe. And he shouldn't take any chances. They are so close.
Almost halfway.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, Wapoon! Shit, Dr. Ned, baby, Dr. Ned.
Officially cemented themselves as the immunity winners of today. Huge win for Wapoon. Huge win. This is their last challenge. So this night, congrats to them. Kyle is doing phenomenally. Is on his way back, hopefully finishing his last one for the Yaya. Again, we are still playing we're still playing for reward. So, yeah. And you're gonna need him tonight. You're living outside. Phil? Yeah, there he is. Phil loves the camera. Phil's man. No, Leah, that's alright. Just a matter of executing it to the finish.
Fine. So good.
I will say hi to John for you.
Gorgeous. Take us right on home. Yeah.
Take your time.
Ollie,
Coco's got number 5 heading back.
all the way out already. Kyle is nearly back with that last one. I think I'm looking over at too. You can see they've done the like every other approach, but it's like aggressively every other. I think it might be a little bit too much and it's making it too.
As long as you have a good steady hold. Lower.
Kyle is so close. He's about to touch the table. Come on.
1, 2, 3, we are ya, second place.
Good for you. That's awesome. Owen made up so much time.
So much time for us to cover.
Owen is really crushing it. So nice job. Val is making a lot of progress. I will head down Val here in a second too. You can see, oh gosh, you can't see it. They're there.
You're about halfway. Oh, no.
It's okay. You got a place, so you're just good. All you gotta get back.
Val is really close to the table. She needs to do a couple more steps.
Finisher. The overall winner is already determined. The third spot will still be
Yep, so if you didn't hear John, we're only playing to one more finisher because that is the person who will get to take an item from the board. 4th and 5th place wouldn't get to. So we're only doing that.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, great.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, and you got it. Owen's right now. Game to lose for that last reward. He has one full block lead. But Leah's handing off to the 5th block. Alright, so we have, it looks like Elisa doing the 5th block for Lonan. We have Ali doing the 5th block for Tawa.
So put all them on the board and then stack them while you're holding the ropes. There's one block of space.
Guys giving some strategy. One box is bigger. Alright, let's go ahead and see how Elisa's doing here. Owen's taking his time. Troyzan says hi. I said Troyzan says hi.
What's up, brother?
And then I have to come back here. With the rope?
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness.
Well, then it's a practice run for next time.
Alright, Lisa with her first fall, she's getting ready to head back.
Community challenge. So that means something there.
I was gonna say he'd let us know.
Yes.
He was giving some good content.
Giving some strategy for some future players, which we appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that she might get tripped up on that rope right before it, which was why Techman had a pretty good strategy when they coiled up on that rope. But
Got it,
regardless,
Lisa, you're doing
he's
good.
gonna really keep that sturdy.
If we would have even just gotten one or two.
Got it. Take a breath. Take a breath. You got it.
Nice. So we're only playing to one more finisher, so it looks like
Hold the table for
right
2 seconds.
now it's between Bobby and Owen for
Touch the
their
table and hold for 2 seconds.
Oh, just kidding.
Don't go get very
Ollie's
close.
block is still back on your table. I didn't see that. It's definitely, again, Owen's game to lose.
Come back and come all the way back.
Unfortunately, I think he will stay. Owen, you got more steps, buddy. Please don't put your arm back right now. I thought he was going for one again. Let's watch it.
2 more left in you.
2 more and then
You
you
can
can reach.
finish here.
So good, Owen. Slow, so much time.
Owen literally only did this, I think, in 2 takes for the 5th block. That is really impressive.
Okay. Get it real steady and you can angle out.
Got it. Take a breath. Got it.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Angle your, yep. Angle and then a little bit lean.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, don't reach too far.
1, 2, 3. It's good. Coco. First place.
Sad that they're going to tribal. You can tell, they're definitely sad they're going to tribal, but hey, they are ending the day with a reward. They've done so good for them. Alrighty, we're going to watch the last reward ceremony and kind of see them out today, because this will be our last thing today, I think, until the after show. So let's see our friends out, see what things they pick, maybe pick up on some little tidbits of how their morale is feeling after what was either a really good or a pretty tough day.
Should we bring the board in, please?
Thank you.
Going to get we got a Grace and a Bobby running to grab our advantage board, or excuse me, our reward board. It was not a Freudian slip, I'm sorry to tell you.
That's gotta be. On the last one? Oh my goodness. I don't want to sign up for
Big day.
Before you make your picks of your last items, I am going to give you a few minutes as soon as we wrap here to barter. So you may want to decide what your last.
Sorry.
Woo, we're awake. So you will have a few minutes to barter.
It's like we're a foot off the ground.
So usually at the end of a reward day, we do offer some kind of barter, just because some tribes ended up with a lot of stuff and some tribes ended up with a little stuff. So it is nice to give them an opportunity to maybe build some cross-tribal connections. Yeah, see what people are in the trade. Like, hey, we took
You're first up.
rice, but actually we want. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, board? Okay, never mind. We're good.
This is rice and beans.
That's rice and beans.
Griffin is choosing rice and beans from the top row for his tribe.
Yeah, you're up.
Riyaya is choosing.
Sure. The jerky or the apple.
Cool. We are hungry.
Big day. They chose some fruit.
Something.
A merge feast, if you will. I am trying to physically attack Taylor, yeah.
Jerky.
And they chose some jerky.
Second bag.
Honestly, jerky is good. It's high protein. I'm sure it's a little bit more filling than fruit, probably.
And now you're like, this is. Oh yeah. I don't need it.
Wapoon! Congratulations!
Look at that thing! I believe that is Des. I'm sure that is Des. Des is unreal. She's our
What that's going to mean
resident designer of all the cool things.
for the other 4 of you, other than Wapoon, is a date with me at Tribal Council individually. You're not going to come in as a big group, and that will be tomorrow morning.
They were all
Give you a few
freaking out.
minutes.
They
If
thought
you
it was
want to
going to
barter,
be
you can.
tonight.
If you're good with what you have, you don't need to. It's up to you.
Let's see. Let's see if they stay.
No, I don't think so. It looks like an apple.
Wapoon instantly said, we don't want to barter. We don't need to because they want everything.
Only has a tarp. They don't have anything to barter with.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff. It's an interesting opportunity to gain favor with another tribe if you want to give them a chance. Wapoon's like, no.
What do you guys think? It doesn't seem like a lot. I wonder like how much this makes.
It's also interesting because, you know, Wapoon doesn't have any reason, they don't have to do anything, right? They could say no to every single person, but the way they say no is really gonna matter. It's really gonna matter. Are they like, absolutely not, we're not trading? Got yellow to purple.
Oh, like
a couple pieces, a couple sticks for how much rice are you? That's a great question. I gotta figure out how much rice we have. Can we see?
It's the bag.
The rice for sticks seems to be.
I think that's great. I would say yes.
Not to all of it. No, totally. Like
Cancel. Being way more protein. Protein's more valuable.
This is extremely dense.
This has beans, which is high protein.
It has beans in it?
Or do we have the beans?
I think it's just a rice. I'm pretty sure it's just
My bad. I mean, that whole bag won't feed us, but this whole bag will.
Okay.
Sorry.
do you feel like you don't need the
Rice and beans. Sorry about that.
I don't know, we don't being the one to vocally tell them to no, I'm actually going to make that choice because you can have half the tribe say no, half the tribe say no. Don't be the one to like, no, we're not giving you this. And it seems, yeah, it looks like that could actually a goodwill trade. Wapoon, I think, is locked in at trade, and let's see if they want to give them money.
Yeah, you know, tied for third. That's not the word.
No, they're not. It's like, oh, purple can you have a swap?
Yeah. We have the alternative here.
We ate one bag of jerky. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so getting a little trade in here. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I bet that that's the one whoever instigated that trade the most. It seemed like Declan is gonna win their favor. For KP, I'm not sure who's going to shoot favor before her since she was the one that was so sad. I'm wondering if anyone's gonna be like, oh, she didn't want to do that earlier. I don't want to work with her. No idea. People take things, you know, Kelsey and I were talking about last night on the live show, people take things that are an inch and make them a mile in this game because especially tomorrow when you are going to do your first vote, you need any reason to vote somebody out, any reason at all. And it could be something as little as I didn't like the way they looked at me during that challenge. And if you go into a swap too, it's going to be a really similar scenario. So we'll see. Yeah.
So it definitely, like you said,
a bit, yeah. A little bit more interesting.
Interesting worms, not just normal worms.
it's not interesting ones.
Interesting worms.
Because, you know.
Alrighty, let's flip be around. Hey, here we are. We are gonna head out. We're gonna go. We're gonna have some dinner. Hopefully you are too. That is it for the stream tonight. As John said, we will not have any more challenges today. The first trial will be tomorrow morning, and they were made aware of that. So I can say that relatively loudly. So we will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. I will say there will be an after show tonight, probably around 8 o'clock Central Time is when we're going to shoot for that after show. Hopefully it won't be in the pitch dark black tonight like it was yesterday, but yeah, so we will see you guys then. Some other stuff may happen tonight, it might not happen tonight, but these live streams are really only going to happen during challenges and during tribals. So even if they do anything else tonight, like hang out at camp, make a fire, all that stuff. That's stuff that you'll see in the episodes later when they're released, or potentially in some photos from your loved ones when they bring them home.
And if you miss us so much, you can check some of season 10's episodes, which have been posted in
Edited by season 10's very own Phil.
floating around somewhere.
Floating around somewhere, yeah. So definitely check those out. There's tons of content if you are like, wow, I can't wait for tomorrow, and you can't wait for 3 hours when we do the live show. There's so much to watch. So turn on your notifications, do all the things that we tell you to do all the time.
Thank you to everyone who's viewed and popped in today, those who are here, those who are going to be watching later. Please
appreciate
share
ya.
this, share it on your Facebook page, Instagram, to friends, family. Support means
Strangers.
It goes a long way here,
Anybody.
especially for anyone that's out here, because this is no cakewalk.
No, it's really hard.
So,
It's a really hard experience.
So your loved ones are pushing themselves in such mentally and physically, and their support from you means the world. So
Yeah.
let's get it up there. So you guys have been doing such a great job. So thank you.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see some of you maybe tomorrow or this weekend at the event. That would be great. If not, though, keep hanging out with us.
Get
We'd
on
love
a
to see
plane.
you.
Come down here.
That too. We won't. Actually, we will not tolerate anything less. So,
Exactly.
all right. Bye. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.
Bye.